reflections on the water, more than darkness in the depths. See him surface in every shadow. On the wind I feel his breath. Golden night, I found his weakness.
So far, I still want to say that I have enjoyed the Daniel Craig era for 007. Me personally, I've never really grown up with the old school Bond, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce. My first Bond film was Pierce Brosnan's last, Die Another Day. And I've grown up with all of Daniel Craig films. So Casino Royale is probably the best one he's done. I would say this is like number 3. Casino, Quantum, and this are like his 3 best that he's done. Like, I like the film. A lot of classic Bond fans will not, because it's not traditional Bond. You'll make a lot of the comparisons to Jason Bourne, and get it. But at the same time, I kind of like this more realistic approach to Bond. It makes him more human. Let's be honest. There's never really been that many stakes in the old school Bond films. You'll literally have a checklist for everything he's going to do. He's going to bang at least 3 chicks. He's going to have some fancy gadget. He's going to have some fancy car. The villain's going to be like one-dimensional, and he's going to take him out before the final act. I'm like, even I've wondered, this is why I like Star Wars prequels, because it's like, who is Bond behind the gadgets? Who's Bond without the fast cars? He's a regular guy, a trained secret agent that has flaws, that has feelings. There's nothing wrong giving him layers. That's why I like this mini-series, because you finally get to see those layers. The fact that he's still hung up over Vespa, I kind of like it, because it's different. You don't really see that, because every other Bond girl has always been disposable. They never really showed any type of regret towards losing any of them. Because of that, there's always that one person you never forget. Everybody goes through that. Everybody. So I think it's past time we have Bond that there are actual stakes that he has to go through. Because honestly, it got kind of boring when he could literally predict what he's going to do next. He's going to pull some jetpack out of his ass for a fancy grapple or something. Because like, if you've seen the old Batman shows, what's the first thing the villain to do when they catch him? Take away his belt. Every time. Cartoons did it. Every time they catch him, take away his belt. What do they do when Bond gets captured? Pull your guns aside. So now he's carrying something, or a tracking device, or something. So I like that there are actual stakes. And then this is a standalone kind of miniseries. If you look at it that way, it works better. Because continuity is kind of messy with Bond, because every couple of years they switch him up. And you're supposed to be like, oh, it's still the same guy. Is it really? Because none of these Bonds have ever been the same. Pierce Brosnan is nothing like Roger Moore. Roger Moore is nothing like Sean Connery. And Daniel Craig is the most different out of all of them, as people have criticized. I don't think that's really a bad thing. I think it actually works better the more I think about it. show his human side. To me, he's more relatable now. I kind of like that because Bond has, to me, been kind of a one-dimensional character. Just in the films I've seen, I'm like, eh, it's cool. I get the appeal, but I'm like, who else is this guy? What else is this guy? About his gadgets. What if he doesn't have the MI6 to back him up? What's he gonna do? You get to see this in these 5 films he's done. The only thing I will say is that Daniel Craig's Bond has given the short straw in a way because there's been, I think, too many gaps between his films. Like, I want to say between, maybe not Quantum and Skyfall, but between Skyfall and Spectre has been a pretty big gap in years between the films being released, which I think hurt Craig a lot because he looks older in this, like a lot older. And I think it's unfortunate because I really like this Bond. Again, classic Bond fan will say he's not Bond, but he is in his own way. The only way you can go to the series going forward is to make it your own. That's what every actor has done. I have no idea what they're going to do going forward, but it's the only way you can do it. So I don't hold that against them. I applaud them for it. I applaud the producers for doing what they do in the film. Because it takes a lot of balls. I will say that at least 10 minutes could have been cut on this film. It was too long. I don't think it needed to be this long at all. I'm glad they summarized everything in this, but it did not need to be this long. Overall, I give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Better than Spectre, I'll say that. Better than Spectre. I don't remember anything about Skyfall. Quantum was okay. Casino's the best he's done. Casino's number 1. I put Quantum number 2, and then this will be number 3 for me. Spectre will be 4. I don't remember anything about Skyfall. So. When I watch it again, maybe not in theaters. I definitely like to own it, add it to my collection for sure, just to have it. But every Bond has their hiccups. Like I think, no offense to Sir Roger Moore, rest in peace, but I think he was Bond for a little too long. I just don't think they had a replacement lined up when he was doing like View to a Kill or yeah, why not do an older Bond, you know, like a Logan type of situation, like, because they always reboot it with someone younger every couple of years, but I mean, why not have an older Bond who's a little more seasoned? I don't know why people are so afraid to do that. They don't do it with Spider-Man either. They always put him in and make him a little freaking kid, acting like can't grow up and do grown-up stuff. They do it in the games, but never do it in the movies. Same with Bond. People are so afraid to do something different with these characters. And he's not immortal, so he gets a regular guy. People need to remember that. I enjoyed it. Classic Bond fans are gonna tear this movie apart, but if you're looking to be entertained, it's fine. If you look at it as its own and condensed universe. It's